So in our previous video lecture, we have performed the short circuit test, and you can see the circuit diagram of the short circuit test, and that is the observation table of short circuit test. So that is the VSC, that is 21 volt, ISC, that is the short circuit current, VSC is the short circuit voltage, ISC is the 4.5 ampere, and the WCU, that is the full load copper loss, that is 90 watt. So we have find this type of these values from the previous experiment or the previous video lecture where we have done the experiment, and now from this observation table or from this value we are going to find out the short circuit test parameters. Before finding the short circuit test parameters, we have to know the equivalent circuit. So here you can see that is the RE1, that is the equivalent resistance referred to primary, ZE1, that is the equivalent impedance referred to primary, and that is XE1, that is the equivalent reactance referred to primary. So and that is RE2, XE2 and ZE2, that is the referred value of secondary. So this is the equivalent resistance of primary winding, and it is the equivalent reactance of the primary winding, and that is the equivalent resistance of secondary winding, and that is the equivalent resistance reactance of secondary winding. We know that the copper loss is occurred in the winding, so from there we can find out the resistance, equivalent reactance and equivalent impedance of both of these two winding referred to primary. So now we know that RE1 equals to WCU by ISC square. WCU means the copper loss, full load copper loss, that is equals to full load copper loss means I square R loss, I means that is ISC square, and R means the primary resistance, that means the winding resistance of the primary winding or equivalent resistance of the primary winding or the equivalent resistance referred to primary. So that is RE1 equals to WCU by ISC square. WCU is 90 and ISC, the value of short circuit current is 4.5 ampere equals to 4.44 ohm, that is RE1. ZE1 means the equivalent impedance referred to primary. Z equals to, we know that V by I, V means there is the short circuit voltage, that is 21 volt, and I is the 4.5 ampere, so that is VSC by ISC, that is 4.5 ampere. So 21 by 4.5 equals to 4.66 ohm, that is ZE1. So from ZE1 and RE1 we can find out the value of inductive reactance or reactance referred to primary, that is XE1 equals to root over ZE1 square minus RE1 square equals to 4.60 square minus 4.44 square equals to 1.414 ohm. So these are the value of RE1, ZE1 and XE1, and from this value we can also calculate the value of RE2, XE2 and ZE2. We know that RE2 equals to RE1 by trans ratio square, or you can write that RE1 into T2 by T1 square. So T2 by T1 means 1 by trans ratio, and trans ratio equals to A. So RE1 by A square. In our experiment, in high voltage winding, the rated voltage is 220 volt, and the low voltage winding, the rated voltage is 110 volt. So the trans ratio, that is T1 by T2 equals to, that is 220 by 110, 220 by 110 equals to 2. So here that is RE1 by A square means 4.44 by 2 square equals to 1.11 ohm. XE2 equals to same as like RE2, XE2 equals to XE1 by A square, that is 1.414 by 2 square equals to 0.35 ohm, and ZE2 equals to ZE1 by A square equals to 4.66 by 2 square, that is 1.165 ohm. So these are all the short circuit test parameter. So from the short circuit test parameter we can achieve the RE1, JD1, XE1 and RE2, XE2, JD2. That's all. Thank you.